So I wanted to talk about Adwords, and that's the paid stuff. Adwords is what they call their pay-per-click mechanism. So you get in these ads that look like that right there, you get a chance to put in a headline. That's the part that's going to be clickable. And then there's the 2 lines of descriptions. You can use 35 characters maximum in there, so you don't have a whole lot of room to play with here. And then you get to have a display URL, so that's the website display. You can have, if you want to point them to a different site other than your homepage, you can still use your homepage and then link it to something else. So, and then you can have you control where the destination of the click goes to. So where this is great is you can basically how AdWords works. The beauty of it is that it's all supposed to be relevant advertising because you bid on a keyword. So in that last slide, I had Regina real estate, and you could see that the ads were all for Regina real estate agents, or lawyers in Regina real estate and that sort of thing. So that's all targeted because it's better than any other advertising method, because you know what the intention, to a certain extent, the intention of what the searcher is looking for. If you, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
But so you only pay if someone clicks on it. You pay per click.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea what kind of cost is involved in
Yes.
this?
It's all based on your keyword, like the words that you're search or bidding on. So like San Diego trial lawyer is going to be a higher keyword or higher per click cost than, say, Regina pet sitter or something like that, just because there's going to be more demand for a San Diego trial lawyer versus pet sitting in Regina, just because of the numbers. So but the beauty of AdWords is that you can, if you keep improving on it, your costs can actually go down. So with AdWords, you get to choose what keywords you put into your campaign. So you could write a different ad for different keywords. So if you are targeting wills, if you're a lawyer in Regina, if you're targeting wills, you can write one ad that's tailored to wills. You can, if you're doing real estate transactions, you can do a separate ad that has nothing to do with wills and has everything to do with real estate. So it's targeted that way, versus if you do a radio ad or a billboard, you're going to want to focus on one thing for everybody, but that's not necessarily applicable to everybody. So that's where this is really cool, because you can tailor everything to what your customer is looking for. And the one thing that's scary for a lot of people with pay-per-click is, well, what happens if somebody just goes and starts clicking on my ads all the time, right? And like, I'm going to be bankrupt by the end of the day. No, you get the chance to put in a couple of controls. You control how much you want to bid as your maximum bid per click. So if you only want to bid 5 cents to get a visitor to your website, that's the most it's going to charge you per click. But it's going to reflect in your placement. So generally the more you bid, the higher your placement, except when you get better at conversion, when you get your ads going a little bit better. So with and the other control is that you can set a daily budget. So if you only want to spend $2 a day at a maximum of 15 cents per click, then that's all you're going to do. You can, if So it's nice that way because you can buy however much you want. If you want to just, you know, open it up, I want to bring as many leads as I can, then you can do that. If you only want to spend, you know, $2 a day, then that's all you have to spend. So it's great for testing that way. And the other thing that's really good about the Google AdWords system is that you can constantly be testing all the time with A/B split testing is what they call it. So if you're going to do split testing in, say, the Yellow Pages, you have a Yellow Page ad and it's there for the year. It takes a long time to figure out which ad's gonna do better. So if you want to change the picture on your ad next year, you better hope that works better. But with this, and I've got some there's some resources out there that really get into this, but like they've shown that there's testing that's been done through AdWords that shows if your website name, how you display your website name in this line can really change the click-through. So if, for example, in my business it's the website is sprinklerdaddy.ca, and if I had it all just lowercase, it wouldn't convert as well as if I capitalized the S in sprinkler and the D in daddy. So those are things that you can test. You can say like, okay, should I use irrigation instead of sprinkler? You can test those things to see which converts. They'll serve up different ads for you. So that's a really cool way to advertise. But